Hey, what's up, everybody? If life wasn't stressful enough, we've all been through this pandemic for over a year now, and we're all suffering from very serious COVID fatigue. The brutality against the African American community, anti-Asian hate, these mass shootings, it all feels like it's coming to a head. There feels like a seismic shift is happening in our society. And sometimes, honestly, it just feels like it's too much. So it made me think about what I wanted to talk about this week. I'd like to think normally I'm actually pretty good about managing my stress. You know, I know when to step away if there's too much going on, but this has really started to affect my sleep and my focus, and I can really feel and see the ripple effect that it's having on my overall well-being. I mean, some of you may feel like, oh, you know, like you pulled your back out, or you have a headache, or you have a stomach ache or something. You know, this is all due to stress. So today I want to talk about how to combat chronic stress and create a more peaceful existence using our 5 senses. I've listed some items and suggestions in the description section below if you want to check any of those out. I am Risa Morimoto. I am your host. I'm a certified integrative nutrition health coach, and you're watching Modern Aging, where we chat about innovative and holistic ways to elevate our health and well-being as we age. I'd love for you to check out the channel and subscribe if you haven't done so already. All you got to do is click on that little red button below with that little bell next to it to be sure to be notified whenever a new episode is uploaded. I'd also love for you to check out our new website. We've just redone it. It is thisismodernaging.com. You can check out all our latest programs. At our core as humans, I think that we desire peace, safety, and love. All of us. And when that fundamental sense of safety is threatened, whether that threat is real or imaginary, it has real consequences. And we've seen all those consequences play out in real time over the last year. The ripple effect causes just more stress and more irrational behavior. So what's actually happening physiologically in our bodies? Well, we have the sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous systems. The parasympathetic nervous system is when we're calm and in a state of relaxation. But then when we sense some sort of threat that attacks us, you know, and our bodies automatically shift to the sympathetic mode, which is the flight, fight, or fright mode, where cortisol, otherwise known as the stress hormone, and adrenaline is released in our body, and like we're just ready to fight, right? Our heart starts to palpitate, we start sweating and everything. That's the sympathetic nervous system. The problem with chronic stress is that the body is not meant to withstand prolonged periods of stress without it manifesting physically in the body, usually in the form of some sort of illness or disease. We have to understand that stress is the root of so many illnesses: heart disease, digestive issues, anxiety, sleep problems, weight gain, brain health. It weakens our immune system, depression. The list is like endless. It affects every single system in our body. Our muscles, respiratory, cardiovascular, endocrine, gastrointestinal, nervous, reproductive systems. So what can we do about it? Well, with the help of our 5 senses, smell, touch, sight, taste, and sound, we can help lower our blood pressure and our cortisol levels and have a greater sense of peace. So smell. Essential oils and aromatherapy, they've been around for centuries and have been known to have all sorts of health benefits. If you want to calm your energy, these are some essential oils that are really popular right now. Lavender. Who doesn't love the smell of lavender? Oh my God, it's in everything these days. You see it in Epsom salts to candles. Bergamot. This has a citrusy and flowery fragrance if you prefer that. Lang Lang has a very strong floral fragrance, and if you like the smell like jasmine, you'll like Lang Lang. Chamomile is well known to help calm the brain. For me, it's not my favorite, but tons of people love this kind of very herby, fruity scent of chamomile. Sweet orange, that's pretty self-explanatory. And I love frankincense. It has like a pine, citrusy, spicy scent to it. So if you like the smell of rosemary, you'll probably be a fan of frankincense. You can use them in a diffuser between your hands and then smell. You put a few drops in put a few drops of the oil in water and spray your room or bedding, wherever you want. You can apply it directly to your skin, you know, just like you would perfume, like on your ears or on your wrists or whatever. The key thing, though, is to make sure that you're using good quality essential oils. Unfortunately, the market is like filled with just kind of crap. So you got to kind of be careful. So I've made some suggestions below in the description section if you're interested. Sage. Have you ever burned sage? It helps clear out the bad juju in the room. All you got to do, this is sage, all you got to do is burn this, and you do smudging. Smudging is a technique where you burn the sage and circle the room with the smoke. Cook one of your favorite meals. Honestly, there's nothing like the smell of really good food cooking in your home, right? And if you don't cook, well, then maybe you want to go out and have your favorite meal at a nearby local restaurant. This helps not only to lift your spirits through the smells, but also, of course, through taste, which leads me to taste. Nothing compares to eating, really, like a good meal if you're a foodie like me. I grew up in a restaurant family, so honestly, oh my God, there's nothing like a home filled with delicious food to make you feel like you're full of love, right? I love a good cup of herbal tea. Chamomile is known to be great, although for me, I prefer mint. If you love any of the following foods I'm about to mention, you are in luck because they're known to bring down stress levels, help with digestion, and overall for good health. Dark chocolate, not milk chocolate. I love milk chocolate too, but it has too much sugar. But dark chocolate. Dark chocolate has tons of antioxidants, which helps with stress. And honestly, who doesn't smile after eating some chocolate, right? Try having some avocados. Avocados have omega-3 fatty acids and tons of it, which is known to reduce anxiety and stress, while it also boosts concentration and mood. Plus, it's so yummy. Eat some nuts. Nuts have essential nutrients that we all know about, right? It helps lower blood pressure and stress levels. Do you like to eat fish? Well, then maybe you should have some tonight. Fatty fish like tuna or halibut, salmon, herring, mackerel, sardines, they all have tons of omega-3s and are good for your heart. Probiotics, great for your gut health, and you should have it every single day. I have yogurt every morning. If you're not into yogurt, maybe you want try some other fermented foods like kimchi or sauerkraut, kombucha or miso. If you eat with your eyes, then sight is a vital sense for you. When you see something that's pleasant and just makes you feel really good, that also helps with lowering blood pressure, stress hormones, and of course, great for your overall health. That also includes watching less of things that cause you stress, like the news. I'm not saying to ignore everything, but I think that we really need to be mindful and take it all in bite-sized pieces. Limit your time on social media. Instead, use that time to watch your favorite movie or hang out with a COVID-friendly group of friends or family. For me, I love watching kids play or dogs run around the park. It always just, I don't know, it makes me smile. And it actually has more health benefits than you probably realize. Right now, looking at the flowers starting to bloom, it's springtime, that actually also makes me feel hopeful and happy. Whatever it is for you, go and do it. Touch. In the last year, most of us have lacked this sense the most, I think. Touch is so essential for us as human beings. It helps to calm us, lower anxiety, blood pressure. So go and hug your loved one or friend. Pet and hug your dog, cat, bunny. It's all important for our souls. And lastly, sound. I think sometimes we take sound for granted, but sound can be a really powerful tool and creates all sorts of emotions, right? It can pump us up or it can relax us. It's why we listen to music, right? So in addition to some quiet meditative music, what are some of the other ways that you can listen to calm your mind and body? Well, you can find a quiet place to sit outside. Try listening to nature. A soft breeze, chirping birds, rustling leaves, children laughing in the background. For me, I love to have a completely quiet morning. It helps me to have no distractions while I kind of center myself. You can use all these 5 sentences in combination or use them separately. But either way, it's so critical for you to have some self-care right now. Make sure you get up and move every single day. Go for a walk. Take a Pilates class or a movement class or a strength training class. We've partnered with Be Well, Stay Well. It's an online live and on-demand series of classes. And as they describe it, it's for bodies that have been places. You can do a free trial and just by clicking the link below. Take up a daily meditation practice. Even if it's only for 5 or 10 minutes a day, there are tons of great apps out there. For me, I use Insight Timer, and I do it every morning. Try conscious breathing techniques to create a greater sense of calm and centeredness. I think this is so essential right now. We've partnered with Breathwork, which offers a series of amazing different breathing techniques and classes. If you want to try a free class, all you got to do is click the link below. If you feel the stress is too overwhelming and maybe you want to talk to somebody, you can try BetterHelp.com. They have hundreds of certified and compassionate counselors to choose from. I've tried it myself. You basically just fill out a simple questionnaire and they match you up according to your answers. You can also switch counselors if you feel like you want somebody else. They have video chat and messaging. You can have 10% off your first month by clicking the link below. There is no question that it is so stressful right now and there is so much that is out of our control. So we got to focus on what we can control, and that is taking care of ourselves and our loved ones. So be good to yourself and others. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time on Modern Aging.